You have a point of attraction. You're either attracting lack into your life or you're attracting abundance. And the only thing that dictates which it's going to be is your most dominant idea and thought in your mind. So write out a money affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful that money flows to me on a consistent basis. I always have more than enough. I am open to receiving ideas and I will implement every idea immediately. I am confident that success and abundance is my birthright. All right, guys, I want to give you just some tips today on how you can really navigate through changing times and really create your own economy and not let what is going on around us right now impact your income. Now, the first thing I would say is, do you find the interest rates, fluctuations, all these things very confusing? Maybe you're not educated in understanding economy and what's going on, and that may be so. And what happens when we don't understand something? We tend to fear it, and we also listen to other people. Now, what I want to give you some advice this week, this month, this year, is that you are actually completely in control of your income if you are consciously aware of it. But you've got to understand money, you've got to understand you and how actually money is circulated. In fact, there is no lack to the amount of money there is in this world. There never has been, there never will be, and it frankly just will never run out. But what does happen is it moves into different people's pockets, different governments, different areas. Money moves. Money is actually energy and it moves. Now, if I heard that for the first time, I'd be saying, excuse me, what direction is it moving in? Because I'd like to go over there. And that's a good question to ask. And since money does move, then it would be a good idea to be in the direction of it. But here's the thing, you don't have to chase the money. You don't have to figure out where is the money and go and get it. You can actually command money to come to you by becoming money conscious. Now, what does money conscious mean? It means thinking positively about money and all things that have to do with money. And that's not relatively easy in the world that we're living in. If you switch on the news, you're going to hear something predominantly more negative around money. If you're in a work environment with colleagues or a business environment, you're going to hear these things too. And my advice to you, whilst you will probably stand out a little bit different to everybody else, the only thing that you've got to do is really protect yourself to what you're allowing yourself to accept as truth in your life. When I was growing up, I remember hearing bits and pieces around, I think it was 2008, things were changing economically here in United Kingdom. And I could hear that as a kid growing up, but I didn't understand it. And if you look at your kids today, they don't understand it and they don't even think it has anything to do with them. And yet, us as adults, we know that actually it will be something to do with them, but it all comes down to what they hear, what they listen, what they accept, and what you do. So one of the most important things to become money conscious in a positive way is you've got to remove the poverty thoughts, the thoughts of lack, the thoughts of fear, and you replace them with thoughts of abundance, thoughts of increase. Now, here's a really easy way to do it. Probably, because it's happening to me and it'll happen to you, prices are going up, okay? You got to pay more to get your petrol. You've got possibly to pay more for your mortgage, for your food, okay? That is happening. And sometimes there's just a time in life where you got to go, it is what it is. But here's the thing. We choose what it is. That's where that saying even came from. And you can either choose right now to see prices going up as a negative that you can't afford, or if you take my advice, you could actually leverage things increasing and make it up in your mind that this means I'm going to earn more. You see, if you've got to pay out more, then the universe must deliver more abundance to you. But here's the thing about money. I said it moves, and it only moves in the direction of where it has been given purpose and where it is wanted. Okay, money's kind of like having a friend. If you talk bad about it, it's not going to come and visit you. If you are talking good and positively about money, it will flow to you with ease and on a consistent basis. And it will flow to you directly in the amount that you ask. So maybe just stop this week and ask yourself, what is the internal conversation about money in your life right now? About how the world is changing? Because the world's always been changing. The world's always had the same amount of money. It's just in different people's pockets, and that all comes back to mindset. No matter where you are right now, whether you're in the worst place in business or in life, or you're in the best place, the reality is there are people winning and there are people not winning. And you get to choose which side of the coin that you're going to be on. I've always chosen I'm going to be prosperous. I am abundant in all ways. Money flows to me in a continuous manner. That's something that I continue to tell myself, because here's the thing. Whatever you repeat to yourself often enough, you'll believe. Why do you believe there's lack? Because you've heard it enough times. Why do you believe things are really changing for the good or the bad? Because you've heard it. Why do they call them TV programs? Because they're programs. They're programming you. So I'm not saying never watch TV, although I would kind of say that if you were working with me, but I'm saying shut out things that are not going to serve you. Shut out not only on the outside, just say to people, look, I'm not interested in that conversation. Take yourself away from those conversations if you can. But most importantly, you control the conversation that's going on in your mind. You have a point of attraction. You're either attracting lack into your life or you're attracting abundance. And the only thing that dictates which it's going to be is your most dominant idea and thought in your mind. So write out a money affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful that money flows to me on a consistent basis. I always have more than enough. I am open to receiving ideas and I will implement every idea immediately. I am confident that success and abundance is my birthright. There's one just off the top of my head. If you say something like that, instead of, how am I going to afford this? Will I be able to do this? This is terrible. Do I spend money here or do I spend money here? These are conversations you know you're having. They're conversations that people in your life are having. But those conversations are only going to lead to what they are. So if you don't want what you're inwardly saying, what you're outwardly saying, change it. Everything starts in the mind, then comes into the hand. So today, that is my message for you. See what's going on around you, leverage it. If prices are going up, then it must mean abundance is coming to you. That can be the only way if that's the thought that you hold in your mind. I hope this serves you. I'll be back with more videos and I'll see you soon. I'm so grateful that you are here on our YouTube channel. Please make sure and subscribe, hit the notification bell and leave me a comment. Let me know what you love and we'll bring more incredible content to you soon.